Okay, great morning. I just pulled cards. There's supposed to be a book out. It just says a new book. It doesn't say the name of it, but it sheds light on heated exchanges behind the closed doors with Trump and Kushner. Said Kushner had knockdown, drag-out screaming matches with 45. So what did I get about this? I got in the center of it their courtship, shedding light on the courtship between Kushner and his father-in-law, looking at the timing of it, what took place, and this feelings of restriction, mental restrictions of probably, trying to talk to 45 and just getting nowhere. Okay. It's kind of like talk to the hand because I'm not listening. Going into it, we had about the distant horizons, looking at the future of government, being in charge when it came to he who wanted to be king. Okay. And Kushner was kind of like the spy in the camp, trying to talk to him, new ideas, trying to put that in place, coming out and having the knockdown drag-outs with 45. So what's going on now? We have this imprisonment, jail time, possible jail time, coming to the end point of these things. Talking perhaps about tower moments. And look, this stuff is going to be coming out. It's this is the seeds that are planted. This is what's coming harvest. It looks like perhaps that he could see possible problems coming up when it came to 45 and himself, these dealings. Look, we're possibly looking at prison time, but I just feel it was more of the January 6th stuff and that thing. Look, you're looking at possible prison time. You can't just go and take down the government, because he was trying to get 45 to meet with Biden for the inauguration and all of that stuff. Of course, 45's not listening. So the challenge is the gift, what he was trying to give in strength, trying to talk to him about this past stuff and about, you've got the power and how to use it, okay? The other challenge was the message, trying to give a message to he who thought he would be king. The judgments about it, above it, and the foundation of fishtails. So it looks like he tried to talk to him about some of the January 6th stuff, and but of course 45's not hearing any of it. So let's see what we have underneath. Looks like rapidly was coming where they would be embattled. He's trying to present information about actions, but every time he'd open his mouth, 45 is not listening. So he felt embattled. It was a burden being carried. We've got all this stuff happening and the actions that need to be taken, and it's like there's a lot on the table. It looks like 45 and they would just disconnect from each other. He'd walk away. He'd close his ears. He doesn't want to hear it. And Kushner's trying to say, look, we want to be the happy family, okay? But we have, of course, the merchant. I'm buying and I'm selling and I know and nobody can tell me, and this is the way it's going to be done. 45 sitting there. I'm the main poobah here, and I know better than anyone. I'm so brilliant and smart. Don't come here with your emotional brouhaha, because I have the action. I know. I know I'm smarter than anybody. Okay. So this is the light being shed on the manipulations behind the scenes. Okay. And the end point coming is like, look, you've lost. He's trying to convince him, look, it's over, it's done, you've lost, you're not president anymore. And of course, 45 is seeing like that's betrayal, swords in the back. You tell me about that because I don't want to hear it, okay? Don't come to me with that. I don't want to hear it, okay? So they're looking about the possibilities of going forward, what to do. Let's look at this. Let's look at what actions to take while you're still here in the White House. Okay? This is important. Listen up, doofus. But of course, behind the scenes, they had their dark money deals going as well. Okay? Not to say that Kushner is squeaky clean by any means, and the strength of those things that were happening, all the opportunities that he obviously took advantage of, things that he was trying to offer up, offers being made, which of course weren't heard. It's just, go away, lay down, go do whatever deals you want to do, but don't bother me with it. The abuses there with their knockdown dragouts, okay, that he just shot down. Every time he tried to talk, what would happen? 45 would shoot him down, okay? And so now we have the Pandora's box because of the path and the choices they made, okay? So now we have Kushner trying to figure a way forward and was trying to tell 45, look, you lost. It's time to move to calmer waters. Just get in the boat and go, okay? But of course, we have 45 with his delusional ideation, stop the steal, no, I won, and all of the stuff we know that happened January 6th, okay? So, yeah, it's like, listen, I'm trying to help you here. And they're knockdown, drag-out fights. Trump is not going to listen to anybody, no matter who it is, unless it's a money deal. Now, if Kushner came up with a skanky plan for making money, he'd be all ears on that one. But anything to do with his rulership, because he thinks he is king, apparently he wouldn't listen at all, and they'd have these scream fests going on out there. So, Kushner got in and thought, this is all well and good. I've got connections. He's president. Just raises my value, carte blanche, my cachet with others. I'm the son-in-law of the president, but when it came to behind the scenes actually trying to talk any kind of sense into 45 somewhere, not happening. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you online.